What's up? You already know what it is, man. Listen, it's the raspy one, man. It's your boy Reese. I'm sitting next to the greatest co-host on the planet, Rick Jones.
Oh, Reese, man, you're far too kind. Man, listen, we recognize you can be tapped in and tuned in to anybody in the world right now, but you're rocking with your boys, Rick and Reese, and you already know.
We appreciate that. What up? Listen, turn the volume all the way up.
Come on, man.
Like, no, literally. Like, turn it. You can go louder than that. Roll your windows down a little bit because the weather decent. Because we got an unbelievable show today, man.
Yes, sir. I'm excited about
this guest that we got on the show today, man,
hits home runs when she's on the show.
Nothing short of amazing. Her energy level, man, is always boosted. And, she usually takes shots at my co-host. Hopefully we'll continue in that vein.
You, brother.
Huh?
She takes shots at you too.
All right, man. You know it's September, man. September got a lot of value to it.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna start September 2nd. What is that?
Come on, man. That's my birthday.
On, super salute.
We talked about it.
We still in his birthday month, man. So we move it around, man. But there's something that's a little greater.
Hey, man. First of all, shout out to Brenda Spencer. She didn't give me nothing on my birthday.
She
shout
didn't?
out to her.
Hey, everybody, make sure you tag her. Blow her social media page up. Get Rick a gift. Hashtag get Rick a gift. Spencer hired for media.
Don't do that.
Hey, listen. On a serious note, man, it's September. And, man, we love when this time of year rolls around, man, because this individual, man, is unbelievably knowledgeable in this space. She grabbed somebody as ignorant as Rick was a few years ago concerning this disease. She really elevated his thinking, and she really poured into him a lot.
I can't wait to hear from her.
The way you hear Rick today talk about this, you're going to really be able to see her level of expertise. Man, she's the executive director. Now, I always want to do this. Hold on. You know how they get on there? You know how they read stuff?
Yeah.
Even though she's been on already, but man, just let me flow for a second, can I?
Yeah, do it. Flow in your gift,
man. We are honored to celebrate our guest that we got on today. She's the executive director of Ohio Sickle Cell and Health Association. She's worked and she's been a source of inspiration and has brought hope to many.
Yes, sir.
We have none other than Annie J. Ross-Womack. I really want to just say Womack. I really just want to call her Annie Womack. Yeah. But I want to say the whole thing because that's her entire name. Welcome back.
Welcome to the Rick and Reese show again.
Welcome back.
I'll come back 3-4 times a year for this. All right, let's go.
We gotta have it. It's Sickle Cell Awareness Month.
Yes.
And for the listeners that are tuned in that may not have any kind of knowledge, kind of like Rick. Remember when you came a few years back? He didn't know.
Let her speak.
He wasn't drinking. Can I walk through my questions
with
her,
man? Because it was you, the ignorant one.
I'm just saying. And so, we was talking a lot of
my
water intake and all that. You know what I mean? Just talk to us a little bit about what is sickle cell for somebody who's completely ignorant to it. What is sickle cell?
He just like throwing that out.
He do that.
Ignorant. Ignorant just means you don't know.
That's
right. So it's not a
uninformed.
negative connotation.
No,
uninformed.
This means you're uninformed.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah, that's it.
So we're going to talk about you, but let's move on.
Yeah, he saw people turn off the show.
Yeah, we're not turning off the show. Turn it back up. He's done.
Yes,
he's done. I have the mic. But sickle cell disease is a term given to a group of inherited red blood cells that have abnormal property. So when it's hemoglobin is not present, fetal hemoglobin and other forms of hemoglobin that are dangerous types are formed, it makes the cell sickle or turn into that crescent moon, banana shape, and they die early and they stick together causing dangerous clumps. And those are called pain crises or vasal occlusion because it traps your vein. Just like I have to get an analogy. Just like you're driving on the highway and it's a 4-lane highway, then it goes down to 2, and then you have a truck that jacks knives, so nothing's getting through that side. Ooh. So traffic has to be diverted. That's how your blood vessels work, your veins that carry blood and oxygen to your body.
Wow. Now, is it this is something that I can attract a certain way? Is it hereditary? Anybody can have it. Everybody can have it.
It's hereditary. Thank you for the big word. It's hereditary.
Yeah,
it's genetic.
Found that one.
You found it.
Yeah,
It's genetic, meaning that you have to get both a sickle gene or another gene with an adverse hemoglobinopathy or a rare disease coupled with that sickle cell gene. So you have to get that one gene from your dad and that one gene from your mom, and coming together, you will have sickle cell disease.
So you get it at birth. I mean, you know right
At
out
birth.
the gate.
No, you don't know right out the gate.
get tested, brother.
You're tested.
Okay.
Called the newborn screening. We talked about that
Yeah,
several
we
years
did.
ago.
Several.
You're
Mind you, I'm
tested.
walking through
It's
for
like
our
the
listeners.
heel stick of every baby you've ever had a baby. You know, they stick the baby on the heel. They take that blood smear and they run it for all known diseases. So every rare disorder and disease, they run that blood smear through. And so you get a ping saying that you have an abnormal blood reading. They want you to bring the child back in, you know, to get the confirmation that it is sickle cell disease, sickle cell trait, or a number of other hemoglobin blood disorders.
Wow. With you being the executive director of the organization, tell us about some advances that you guys are using to help people living with this sickle cell disease.
Well, the best advance is education, the correct type of education. Because
And that's what
we
we're doing on
still
this
have,
platform.
yes, we're doing. We still talk about people that don't know stuff,
Right,
And just
right.
talking.
According to Rick.
So according to Rick, yeah, that's the Rickisms. According to Rick,
Right.
But as far as medical advances, there are some potentially curative therapies, and I say that because people are like, we have a cure. No, we don't. There's potentially curative therapies out there, like gene therapy, bone marrow transplantation. Those work for some people. They don't work for all people. So that's why it's potentially curative. So we have CRISPR technology. We have two types of gene therapy. One is where they take your own genes out, manipulate the cells, re-put those back in your body to make sure that they're producing normal cells. Then there's a different kind where you can get cells from someone else, enter that into your body, hopefully to produce non-sickle cells.
Wow.
Now, is there anything that so somebody who doesn't have it, I don't have sickle cell, really wasn't that informed about it. Now I'm informed. I'm listening to the show. Like, is there any role that individual can play in helping the cause?
Yeah, you want to talk about this? We talk about this all the time. Blood donation.
Yeah.
And I looked at y'all's card, so we got to do better. I was telling you, I got the back end to the American Red Cross. Y'all ain't been in a while, brothers. Blood donation. Awareness activity, awareness campaigns, you know, talking to your various groups that you belong to, your organizations, your churches, to talk about the importance of donating blood, not the one you go to where they give you 10. We don't want that.
We don't want that at all.
We don't want the marrow. We don't want none of that. We don't want the plasma. We don't.
What
want
are
that.
some positives? Because I know we talked before. What are some positives? Because, some people are scared to give blood. So what are some positive effects for the people that's giving blood?
So what benefits you? Because, with us, we always got to talk about what I'm going to get out of it.
Right,
So
absolutely.
basically, we've had people that have actually donated blood and it saved their lives because they caught something in their blood that they didn't know they had. Every time you donate blood, you get a free screening. You get they check your blood pressure. There's maybe a question on there that you never thought about in your medical history. And you say, wow, I didn't even know. I went to that country.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were having outbreaks like that. Let me go to the doctor.
Wow.
They've caught people with cancer because they take the little sample. So it helps you. And also it helps you regenerate your blood. It helps you, clean yourself out.
I like
a little
that
bit.
right there.
Yeah. We like it, but, we need to do it.
And it's a right.
You
You're
do
right.
it.
You're
I
right.
mean,
You're right.
you know.
And I don't know if Reese do it or not. That's his own
Well,
personal
I'm
business.
just talking about both of y'all.
I know I do
We
it.
didn't-
I
But
think I probably did
the
it more
testing,
recent.
the testing with this blood is it's unbelievable what they can detect. Because we was at the African American Wellness Walk and they found ranch in his blood.
Wow. Ranch dressing? Wow.
They found ranch. How did they do that?
It was a cholesterol thing.
Turn the volume down. When he
It was a
started talking, turn the volume down.
cholesterol. So you one of those ranches people.
He went ranch.
Ranch in pieces.
I said, Reese, we gotta lay off the
ranch is not part
Point
of the
point your hands at
food.
the radio.
Ranch is not part of the
And y'all
food
pray for
wheel,
Rick,
bro.
man.
They don't have a dressing
Right,
category.
right. They found
It's a
ranch.
protein.
And then Miss Womack is she's co-signing what Rick's
No, it's
saying.
because
This
it's
is
because you
getting out
didn't.
of control.
It's because it was in the morning you was fasting and then you ate ranch. So that's how they found it.
Y'all two together though, this is becoming a problem. I see. Usually it's me and you. Usually we clicked up and
Well,
we do good on
You
Rick.
was late and you talked about my height. Next, move on.
Thank you.
I'm just
Thank
saying.
you. Thank you.
Put it where it go.
Yeah, please.
Attention all caregivers. Sign up now to receive your free tickets to the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo, Saturday, November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Boathouse, 679 West Spring Street. Presented by Franklin County's Office on Aging, the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo is a free event for caregivers with services that include massages, reflexology, manicures, yoga, aerobics and line dancing, free lunch and learn, exhibitors, vendors, prizes, and so much more. Go to caringforthecaregiverexpo.com to register. Pampering services are first come, first served. Lunch provided while supplies last. This is a Spencer for Hire Media 18 and over event.
Did you know that sickle cell disease affects over 100,000 Americans, and 1 in 365 African Americans has sickle cell disease, and 1 in 13 has sickle cell trait? Sickle cell disease is an inherited blood disorder that affects the red blood cells. The Ohio Sickle Cell and Health Association is a nonprofit, statewide, community-based organization whose mission is to provide education, advocacy, and support statewide to individuals and families affected with sickle cell disease. For more info, contact the Ohio Sickle Cell and Health Association at 614-228-0157 or go to ohiosicklecell.org and get connected.
So listen. You know, he said September. Everything's going on in September. You know, starting with my birthday was the 2nd.
No,
And now-
September the 1st starts the year.
Well, the 1st, but you know the 2nd. So it was my birthday, and then I think today is what, the 18th. Is the 18th?
17th.
So tell us, what do you got planned? You got any activities planned?
We've had activities all this month. You know, we've had past activities. The city was lit red Monday night. And so we have some galas, some balls. We have a couple of walks around. Because I just don't do Columbus. You know, I have all 88 counties.
Yeah.
All 88 of the whole state. So we do events all over the state of Ohio and all over the nation. Because this is National Sickle Cell Awareness Month.
Now,
So
you just
it's
said
all
something
over.
that's big, though. We can't skip over that. You said the city hall was lit up.
Oh, yeah, it was lit up red.
Okay, that's major. Of course, I know.
Oh, okay.
It's major.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, we've been doing this for the past 5 years under Priscilla Tyson, and it passed on to Councilmember Bankston because he has a wife with sickle cell disease.
Okay.
So it's passed on. Somebody has to champion the cause. So, you know, we just making sure that folk out there listening, you know, we have free events and come out and be a part of, you know, spread the word, spread the correct word, and donate blood.
So since we I think it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago when you came on for the first time on our show, somewhere around there, ballpark. Right?
Ballpark, yeah.
Have you seen the numbers? Does it seem like the numbers are growing as far as the awareness? People, you know what I mean? The events and things that y'all having, is it reaching? Is it stretching? Does it seem like it's growing?
I mean, we do this all year round, you know, 365, 366 in leap year. We just don't do September. September is a month that, of course, is National Sickle Cell Awareness Month. So we talk about it more in September, but we talk about sickle cell every day. This is part of our DNA. So this is what we do. So everybody knows about sickle cell. It's just that, you know, we have to get out of that whole mode of our culture, you know, because it does predominantly affect minority communities. And we have a culture of what goes on in the house stays in the house. We don't talk about it. But let cancer roll around, you know, everything pink. Right. You know, so it's not a problem. So we need to start, you know, using our voice better. Hopefully we have done that with our legislation and some certain things, laws that we've passed, you know, because people are willing to speak out and talk about this new generation. They don't care. They're on Facebook, Twitter, all the socials. They talking about everything. I hit my toe. I had to go to the doctor. I don't like my doctor. You know, they filming in the room. So, you know, they're, you know, the generation that's, you know, putting it out there. The older generation, you know, you would never know because it did affect them socially, you know, mentally about being less than. So we have to think about that.
You think it's is it the funding that pushes cancer the way it does? Like, what makes it that, like you said, everything pink if they take cancer versus like when we talking about sickle cell?
I think it's a skin tone thing.
Okay.
I mean, basically, because, you know, predominantly, you know, African Americans, 80%, and then everybody else, you know, from those cultures that don't look like the mainstream. And so when you have that, you have a I don't care attitude because you have to think, you know, we're not farly removed from slavery and all these other things. I mean, we got to go in there, re-sign up everything. Who else has to do that?
Right.
What other group of people have to do that? So it's definitely a skin tone thing.
Right. So scientifically, Can you speak to what's the reasoning that is predominantly
because
African-American
sickle cell
disease?
emanated from countries where malaria was present.
Okay.
So, and it actually protected folk in those hotter regions because your blood would flow slowly, and so it kept you cooler. So, any place where malaria was present. So, Africa, the rainforest, South America, the Mediterranean countries. I mean, so it's not just us. You got 7 different subsets of folks, and so that hereby proving scientifically slavery.
Right. Okay.
They said, well, we didn't bring. Well, it wasn't here.
Right.
It wasn't in the United States.
Right.
The Native Americans did not have sickle cell.
Wow.
Until you start migrating folk out of South America and Africa, bringing them over, and that trade. There was no malaria here to protect them from it. So then you have people that are having babies, and there was nothing to stop it.
If you had to guess, how what's the percentage of people, or it may not even be a guess, but what's the percentage of people living with sickle cell and don't even know it?
Well, if you have sickle cell. I mean, unless you have a milder form, or if your body, there's something called persistent fetal hemoglobin syndrome, where a person's body is still producing baby hemoglobin, and it keeps them from having pain. So it's like 1 in every 1,000 people have that. So, you don't get sick as much. You don't have a crisis as much because your body is still producing healthy hemoglobin. But that's rare. Okay. But, if you have sickle cell disease, you will know it. Trait, 1 in every 13 people. African Americans have trait. Wow. But 13 people in the room, one
got it.
1 in every 365 African Americans have sickle cell disease.
You were on here maybe 3 years in a row, and I wanted to ask Reese a question, if that's okay. Reese, did you get a my chart yet?
Oh yeah.
You want to talk about this my chart?
Yeah, because that's the space he's comfortable in.
He comfortable.
Yeah, he's comfortable in that space.
I was shocked that he didn't have one.
Let's do the growth.
Yeah,
I came in 3 years ago. You was drinking 4 ounces of water. So
walk us through it.
Then you elevate to 8 ounces of water. I mean, then you showed me a whole plethora of pallets of water, unopened, but pallets of water in the kitchen. So let's talk about your growth. Y'all came here, and a couple months ago, he talking about ashwagandha. What is it for? Yeah. He don't even know. So he can't talk.
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
Because he a hypochondriac.
You remember that?
I remember everything you said.
Listen, I'm glad you're here. I have a picture of Reese after our last show. He ended up in the hospital.
Wow.
I got a picture I want to show you. They said he was dehydrated.
Hey man,
was that after the walk?
We still work. We still working.
Was it after the walk?
After the ranch detection.
We still working on it, man.
All right, I'm sorry, man. All right, man. Let's get back to it, man. I mean,
everybody can't be a hypochondriac. Cough with, go up into my chart every day.
Hey,
I mean, do the daily bread. The daily bread.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you right now.
Chart.
I've been delivered. I really was.
I've been
delivered. I go to the ER for anything.
This is what I'm saying. Just wasting your money.
I drank too much coffee, heart palpitations. ER right now.
But you already knew that caffeine, right?
Yeah. Birthday boy. You know what I mean? We was just on vacation together. Him and our wives. We had a phenomenal time. Really enjoyed ourselves, and there was some challenges presented. Seemed like when it was time to depart, but I'm gonna save that for another show. You know what I mean? But when we talk about challenges,
we talk about challenge. Wheelchair was called.
There was some
was
health,
it a wheelchair involved?
There was some health challenges.
Oh no! Just beep beep beep.
There was some health
we need
challenges.
assistance for the elderly here.
I really was like a little alarmed. Like, should I let you?
I'm gonna tell you what it was. Let's tell them what it
was.
You
hurt yourself.
It was minute. It was just
minute.
I was just a little gassy.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Trying to eat up everything.
I was filled with gas.
But I thought he had the healthy
choice. It was vacation.
But this is the ashwagandha. This is
ashwagandha.
This is the water drinking.
I take my ashwagandha and I was like, what does it spell it and what does it do? Next question.
You know what I mean? It helps me, man. It settles you, man. You know what I mean? It takes away the stress.
Wow.
So now, we look at society. We know, man, so much is kind of funneled through the younger generation, the young people, because they just 100 miles and running, right? So anytime stuff is marketed, they're a target audience. Do you guys target, like, trying to really educate the youth?
Target is a bad word.
It is.
That's one of those.
There's too many words.
It's one of those things that we stay away from.
Me and you on the same
especially
page.
when it comes to our
Yeah,
African
I
Americans.
thought about you when she said
I mean, target market. I mean, because we've been the victims of that.
what
you
y'all
know,
call the
with,
youth in the juvie?
with,
Stay away
uh,
what y'all call the
with
youth? At
caffeine
risk.
and cigarettes, and y'all ain't even old enough for this. But I'm gonna just tell you,
We might be.
no, you're not.
Talk to us.
No, you're not. There's people in the room that understand about target marketing and coming to the black neighborhood with the cool shirts on. You smoke these many cigarettes, you can get a camel jacket. Stuff like that. So yeah,
That's not a good word. And he just said, what I used to call them at-risk youth, but you said y'all call them something different now.
Marginalized, under-resourced.
Yeah.
Because it takes the stigma off of the youth and put it on the system.
Right. So,
they're not at risk.
So I don't want to call them. Just forgive me for saying
Youth.
targeted.
Yeah, targeted,
with
man.
Just
Ms.
the youth,
Womack
our
on here.
youth.
Yeah, he just
The good
targeted.
thing is we
Thank you for correcting
own
that.
Yeah, I
we
will.
own the rights to
I try to leave y'all with
show.
a nugget every time I come. But back to your question, which is very serious. We do talk up to our youth a lot about, first of all, you can't talk about abstinence, but I do because I can do what I want to do. We talk about, knowing what you have, knowing who you are, making sure that you're in charge, especially with our women, in charge of your reproductive system. Don't have no kids if you ain't ready. And then we talk to young men about, do you even know what do you have? What's in those genes? What do you have? I mean, we're in this society where, our young folk and our old folk are just doing what they want to do. Boops, I'm pregnant. Don't even know the boy's name. His name Bayruh. Who is that? That's not a real name. That's what they call him. You put that on a birth certificate. So we need to, there's no communication. There's none of that. And so just educating on just the soft skills of social, the social system, and then talk about genetics. Do you know, do you even know your hemoglobin status? That's one of our, hashtags, TTKYS, take time to know your status. Do you even know if you have the trait? Do you even know, not just the trait, what else is going on in your body? Because you don't know. Right. I mean, because you can be walking around and it doesn't affect you until somebody's pregnant and then they come with the bad news.
Wow.
And you say, what? Yeah.
Hemoglobin. So what is the number that you have to watch out for that lets you know?
We talk about this every time we come on this show.
I need,
we talk about your anemic.
Okay.
That's not sickle cell. That's not anemia.
Okay.
So you can have low iron.
Okay.
So that's also a test they do when you go to the Red Cross, Versity, or any other blood system before you donate blood. They check your iron level to make sure that you're at that 12, so that you won't pass out.
I want to challenge you if I could.
Challenge who, me
openly.
or him?
No, I want to challenge you. You're superb at what it is that you do. And, I just want to challenge Rick openly, man, with the city listening.
Talk to me.
For you, man, to donate. Get involved. I want you to donate. And then I want you to go on your social media and upload showing that you donated and encourage others to do the same, man. Because I know it's been a long time since you have. My wife could vouch that we've done that not too long ago.
About what I'm doing.
I talk to you every day. I mean,
Rick
and Reese show is
Rick and Reese
outside of this, so we talk daily, man.
I do my blood I do a lot of stuff, man. I can show you
ashwagandha.
Yeah,
I sip
yeah,
lava
yeah.
I can
pills.
show you my blood pressure.
so you
I can
can
show you my sugar. I can show you.
Hold on.
You want me to pull it up?
I want. I ain't talking about your my chart.
Excuse
We're trying to
me.
go to your my chart.
Your what?
Huh?
Your what?
My blood pressure.
Your
Sugar.
Your sugar?
No. I mean, my.
No, I don't know.
Talk to. I mean, we all know. I'm just trying to talk in terms that Reese will understand.
Oh, okay.
That's
which is what?
Yeah, diabetic. Diabetes.
H1C.
So you went and donated blood. When is really? I'm just getting to that point.
Donating blood.
Donating
when
blood.
did you do that?
Let's talk after this because I got to remember. I don't want to tell a lie.
Oh, okay, you haven't done.
It's
it.
been about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Wasn't he spitting out? I'm sugar. You don't know when you donated.
I'm trying to think. Let me look at my chart.
Hey,
It's not in your my chart.
not in there? Okay.
So
It's
just,
on the Red Cross app.
So I'm challenging you
got
in
me
front
on
of
the
our
hot seat.
city.
They
In
got
front
me
of
on the
our
hot seat
city.
right
Our
now.
city is listening. I'm just challenging you to go ahead and get involved. Donate, and
brother.
then show us on social media that you did. Tag us. And then I'm maybe check on my wife to see if I'm able to donate again because we just did it not too long ago. So I got to check and make sure I'm able to do it. If I am, I'm going to get in a challenge with you.
Okay.
I'm going to get in a challenge. How long?
So for some people, it all depends on your blood type and how you.
I'm gonna get involved with you.
Do you know your blood type?
Try to encourage you.
Yeah.
You do? Of course he does. He's in my chart every day.
What's yours?
I got mine right here. What is yours? Tell me yours, man.
He don't know. Wow.
He said, hold up.
It's a secret.
Hold up. Hold up, executive director.
It's a secret. No, I won't say that.
He was about to. He don't even know his blood. Look at you looking it up right now.
Do you have the Red Cross app? It should be on top of your app.
He was about to look it up.
He said no.
That's what I was just going.
This is why I come here, ladies and gentlemen. It's so refreshing.
He said no.
Let the record reflect. The information is in the app.
The
I just don't
information
got
is
it
in the
memorized.
app.
You gotta watch that boy pull out
hold
that
on.
phone quick.
Super salute to my mom. Like, she just told me, like, you need to eat more red meat because somebody with the blood type, but I forgot what type it was.
Wow.
I got it in the app, though. Super salute to Red Cross in the app. I appreciate you. Did you accept the challenge?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't think he did.
He didn't. You know, every time you come on the show, you always expose and
I don't think he did.
What?
Did you accept the challenge?
This is what we get. We get the deflection. Now we're going into preacher mode.
Is this intervention?
Now we're going to. Now I heard what you said, but let me deflect back to the show.
I want to give my bloods because what you just said, it regenerates our blood and whatever. So I want to.
So you accept the challenge.
So you're accepting the challenge.
I believe so.
Can you believe?
You don't know?
Yes or no? I mean,
I accept.
Okay, thank you.
I accept.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You have me.
blow his social media up at Rick Jones.
X-Win.
And make sure that he is held accountable. We have the executive director in the building. She's spoken. He accepted in front of her. And it's really going to help push this cause forward, man. And I'll know my blood type once I go into the app. And I'll circle back and tell you on social media.
Hey. See, every time you come on the show, man, this was happening. You educate this guy. You expose.
I love it. I do. You know what the truth is?
Educate me as well.
The truth is, yes, you challenged me to know, and so I'm better now because I'm gonna know. Somebody gonna ask me tomorrow, and I'm gonna know.
He still got to put down those sugary drinks.
I do.
And I want to talk to you too because he has a trucking business and he travels a lot.
Okay.
So his eating is it's unhealthy. This is my brother. I love him. Seriously, I love him.
So you want me to make? Okay.
No, I just want you to
sir,
just say something because sometimes
because your brother
a prophet's not honored in
cares.
his own home.
He just wants you to expose me.
No,
in front
he's
of
already
everybody.
exposed your business.
Yeah, that's what he
Look
doing.
at his hat.
Okay, so
what
all
your
you
hat
have
say?
to do,
Trucker until I die. Now,
all
if
you have to do,
if he don't eat right, he's going to die.
Well, we
I'm
can all
concerned
die
about my brother.
outside.
Go ahead, man. I love this dude.
But
Go ahead.
I mean, we can make healthier choices, especially
Thank
since you're sitting down.
Thank you.
Make some healthier choices. You got the little refrigerator, plug it up, put some little, dry fruit, some things, water. Just drink water on the road. You don't need the rest of the stuff. Just
Before we
drink
wrap
water.
up, how much water are we supposed to intake?
Because sometimes you drink energy drinks. I'm concerned about that.
Wow, we really snitching now.
Real bad.
We just dry
I don't even
snitching.
drink energy drinks.
I hope
Or
not,
Red Bull.
because
I
those
do
will
drink
corrode
that.
the liver.
I do drink that. What is it? Celsius. It's a form of it might be a form.
That's an
They got the
energy
form
drink.
of godliness.
It said Celsius on it. I mean, I don't understand.
They got the form of godliness.
Just
but
drink
it
some
denies
water.
the power.
H2O, 90%.
I don't drink Red Bull,
It doesn't matter, sir.
Monster.
It doesn't matter.
The ones.
I'm glad that you know all the names of them.
Yes,
And
That
I
means
used to-
that you have tasted
When I first
them.
Thank
started,
you.
I partake. When I first started. and
Well,
then I
unpartake, just drink water. None of that's in the Bible. Find Red Bull in the Bible, Monster.
Right,
And you
right.
let me know. But it does have some water.
Okay.
So tell me this: how can people get a hold of you? Social media sites? How can they get involved? Be a part of the events, functions, and things that are coming up?
Well, of course, we're all over social media. Thank to our marketing director, Brenda Spencer Made for Hire.
Super salute
She
to Brenda
keep us-
Spencer.
Woo! But we have several Facebook pages. We are at ohiosicklecell.org. They can call our office at 614-228-0157. Say it twice, 614 228-0157. We are on Facebook and Twitter.
There you go. Listen,
got
we
it.
always love, man, when we have the executive director in the building.
Yes, sir.
Andy J. Ross-Womack. You always welcome on the Rick and Reese show. It don't even
Always.
got to be Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Just come in here and help me jump Rick from time to time, keep him in order. But
I
man,
think they vote not to have me back because they've always offered but never called.
Come on. We love you here at the Rick and Reese show. We love
there
you.
y'all have it, man. Listen, make sure y'all stay plugged in, man. It's Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Make sure you spread that news. Make sure you stay informed. Go donate blood. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Put the energy drinks down. And let's just turn up the volume on making everybody aware. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked. Lego!